Legal bid to stop Boris Johnson suspending Parliament rejected by High Court. Gina Miller's bid will now be heard at the Supreme Court next week. Remain campaigner Gina Miller's bid to stop Boris Johnson suspending has been thrown out by the High Court. A legal challenge brought over Prime Minister Boris Johnson's decision to suspend Parliament for 5 weeks has been rejected by leading judges at the High Court in London. But an appeal on TH case could be heard in the Supreme Court as early as next week after it was given permission by judges. Lord Justice Burnett said, "We have concluded that, whilst we should grant permission to apply for judicial review, the claim must be dismissed." Lord Pannick, who represents Miss Miller, told the court his client was disappointed with the result but that the case will now proceed to the Supreme Court. In the hearing yesterday, Lord Pannick QC, representing Miss Miller, told the packed court, "Our case is that the Prime Minister's advice to Her Majesty to prorogue Parliament for a period of 5 weeks is an unlawful abuse of power." He said, "There is no justification for closing Parliament in this way and, accordingly, it represents an unjustified undermining of parliamentary sovereignty which is the bedrock of our Constitution." In submitting that the judges should reject Miss Miller's arguments, Sir James Eadie, on behalf of Mr. Johnson, said, "The exercise of this prerogative power is intrinsically one of high policy and politics, not law." The hearing in London came the day after Mr. Johnson fought off a similar action in Scotland. Both will now likely be heard by the highest court in the UK. In a witness statement released after Thursday's hearing, Sir John Major said, "I have huge admiration for our Parliament and am a keen supporter of its rights and duties. I cannot stand idly by and watch them set aside in this fashion. I appreciate that this is not the government's stated intention for proroguing Parliament, but for the reasons set out in this statement. The inescapable inference to be drawn is that the prorogation is to prevent Parliament from exercising its right to disagree with the government and to legislate as it sees fit." Presented by News of Voice. More news, www.newsofvoice.com. Please subscribe to our channel. Appreciate on like and comments. Thank you.